This is the first. Then second, we are going to see the northern plains. Then after Deccan Plateau, desert, eastern and western Ghat we are going to see along with the plateau. Coastal land is also there, and in a last, islands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 features are there. One by one we will see. Look here in detail all about this one we will see. The first physiographic division is the Himalayan mountain, which lies at the north of the country. This is the northern border of the country. It is not only the border, in other way also it helps to the Indian civilization. About the formation of this Himalaya, we are going to see in this part. The Himalaya is divided here in the three parts you are looking, three parallel ranges. The first one, Great Himalaya, Lesser Himalaya, and Shivalik. About these three ranges we are going to see. The first we will see about the first physiographic or the first range of the Himalaya, that is the Great Himalaya, which lies at the north. The second is there, that is the Lesser Himalaya, and in last toward the south it is lying, which is close to the India, that is the Shivalik. About these all three lines we are going to see in this part. The Himalayan Mountains. The Himalayas are a young fold mountain which are the loftiest and one of the most rugged mountain barrier of the world. Already I have said to you people about the Himalaya. It is the youngest mountain and it is loftiest because of its height. It remains snow covered. That is why it called loftiest. It is most rugged means rough mountain barrier of the world. The Himalayas are 2,400 km long. The length of Himalaya from west to east is having west to east. Whenever we will speak about the Himalaya, we have to keep in mind from which direction we are studying or which is we are speaking. From west to east, the length of Himalaya is 2,400 km. The width is a very differences in the width is are there, 400 km to 150 km. In some places the width may are having 400, may are having more than or less than. The average width is it is given 400 km to 150 km. It is wide. The Himalaya is more wide in the Kashmir to Arunachal Pradesh. In the western part it is a wide, and to the eastern it become narrower. The 150 width you will get in the eastern part. The Himalayas have three parallel ranges in the longitudinal extent. It's are called longitudinal extent. Great or the inner Himalaya, which is also called Himadri. The second is the middle Himalaya, which is also called Himachal. And the last one, that is the outer Himalaya or the Shivalik. In the earlier part, or in this part, we are looking about the Himalaya. Himalaya are having three divisions, that is the Great Himalaya or the Inner Himalaya, which is also called Himadri. It is the highest mountain range with average height of 6,000 meters. The Greater Himalaya is the highest mountain range, and the average height of this range is the 6,000 meters. After that, turning toward the south, that is the Middle Himalaya. In the middle Himalaya, also called Himachal, the altitude varies. The altitude is not same. There is a variation in the altitude. The what is variation? See here, 3,700 meter to 4,500 meter. The variation is the having of the middle Himalaya. It includes ranges like Pir Panjal. These are the ranges can be seen in the part of the middle Himalaya. Pir Punjab, Dhwaldhara, and Mahabharat. These are the main ranges we can see in the middle Himalaya or the Himachal. The outer Himalaya or Shivalik. It is the outermost range, the outer Himalaya, or which is called the Shivalik. This is called outermost range from north to south. Outermost range which average height of having 900 to 1100 meter. If you will observe this slide, you will understand the differences in altitude. The Himadri is having more height than the Himachal and Shivalik. The Shivalik is having lower height than the other two ranges, that is the Himachal and Himadri. This is just only need to understand in this part. The longitudinal valleys lying between the lesser Himalayas and Shivalik are known as dunes. The longitudinal valleys which are lying in between Himalaya, that is the lesser Himalaya, and Shivalik, it's are known as the dunes. This we have seen about the longitudinal ranges of the Himalaya. Now we'll see the Himalaya is divided again in another way. How it is divided we will see in this next slide. Himalaya is again divided in another way. That is the Punjab Himalaya, which is lies in between Indus and Satluj river. These are the divisions from west to east. In the earlier part, we have seen the divisions from the north to south. The same Himalaya divided in two ways. One way, that is the north to south, and this is from west to east. At the west, this is the Punjab Himalaya in between Indus and Satluj river. Second division is here, Kumayu Himalaya, which is in between Satluj and the Kali river. The third range, the third division of the Himalaya, that is the Nepal Himalaya, which is in between Kali and Tista, and the last division, that is the Assam Himalaya, or which is called Eastern Himalaya also, it is in between Tista and Dibang river. So these are the divisions of Himalaya differently. With the help of map, you can understand regional divisions of Himalaya from north to south, which are explained in the earlier slide. The first division at the west we are looking, which is in between Indus river and the Satluj river. This is called Punjab Himalaya. Then the second division is here, Kumayu Himalaya. The Kumayu Himalaya is in between Satluj and Kali, from this part to this part. Then Kali to Tista and Tista to Dibang. These are the four divisions, regional divisions of the Himalaya from west to east. I hope you are understanding the physiographic divisions of the India. The first division we have seen, that is the Himalayan ranges, the formation and their location we have seen in this part.